everyone, it's Vicky here from Crafty Hem, and thank you very much for joining me today. And today's project is this Foxy Friends baby frame. My sister-in-law has her first baby in a few weeks' time, and I've made a hamper box up for her, and inside the hamper box is all the essentials, you know, like baby bath stuffs and things like that, but I wanted to include a handmade project for her as well. And I also came across this cute little fox doorstop, which I thought would look really nice in the nursery. So I made this frame around this doorstop, and I used the really cute Foxy Friends stamp set, and yeah, I think it turned out really nice. So if you want to know how to make this project, then stay tuned, and also stay tuned till the end, and I'll show you the box that I've put together for my sister-in-law. So let's get started. So to make this project, you're going to need a photo frame, and I got mine from Wilkinson's, and it's a 5x5 inch frame. Okay, and then I've cut some cardstock. So I've got a piece of crumb cake cardstock that measures 5x5, and then I've got another piece of very vanilla that measures 4x4 inches, and then they will lay together. Okay, and then we'll put it in the frame. So first of all, we're going to do our stamping. So I'm using two stamp sets today. One is a retired stamp set, so I'm not going to show you that, but Stampin' Up! Have lots of other baby sentiments in other stamp sets in their catalogue, but the one I'm mostly using is the Foxy Friends, which you can also purchase from Stampin' Up!, and you can purchase it with the coordinating punch, and I think this is such a cute stamp set. Love it. So I've got all my images on my blocks ready, and I'm just going to get my inks in, and I've got them all on these clear blocks. Okay, and the inks I'm using is Tangerine Tango, Crumb Cake and Real Red. Okay, so I have my practice one next to me, so I can make sure that I'm stamping the images where I wanted them. So the first one we're going to stamp is this leaf image here, which I have on my block. Okay, and we're going to ink that with Crumb Cake. The kids have gone back to, well, the children have gone back to school today, and it's so quiet. The twins are asleep, and I've just been so used to lots of noise last week during the holidays. It's like I'm totally lost without them now. So, yeah, you kind of want them to go back to school when they're being monkeys, but then when they do go back, you don't want them to go back. It's like you can't win. So I'm just inking that up. Okay, and I'm going to hopefully get this straight. And I'm going to put one at the top and then one at the bottom. So I'm going to see if I can try and get that central. So that looks about right. So I'm going to press that down. Okay. And then I'm going to ink it up again and do the bottom. So yeah, so I'm a bit lost without the girls. So trying to keep myself busy whilst the twins are asleep. I've done all the housework, so it's like, I can get some crafting done. Okay, that doesn't look too bad at all. So I'm just going to clean my stamp, and I have my stamping scrub to one side here. Okay, and I've got the stamping mist to go with that. So I'm just going to clean my stamp. So okay, Then next we're going to do the fox, and we're going to do that one in Tangerine Tango. So I'm going to stamp my fox onto the cardstock, and then I'm going to stamp the fox's head on a separate piece of card and then punch his head out. Okay, so let's see if we can get this one on. I've not inked that one very well, so okay, so I'm going to have it towards the top, about there. You want to press it down quite firmly. Okay, and then I'm going to put that to one side, and I'm going to do the head on a separate piece of card. Okay, in fact I'm going to stamp it on, stamp part of its body off onto some separate piece of scrap paper. Okay, so I'm going to clean that one. And then I'm going to punch his head out. I'll put something on there. What is it? As soon as I start filming, everybody starts messaging me. I'm so sorry. I really should get a proper camera for my filming, really, but okay, so we've done the head separately, and that's going to be added on top with a foam, foam pad. And I'm wanting to do his eyes now, so I have his eyes here, and I'm going to do that in Memento Tuxedo Black. So I wasn't sure if to add some eyes and nose to him, because I have seen images where they just leave that bit out, but I thought it's going to look quite cute, so there we go. Okay, so that's that one. So that is the head done, and now I want to do his feet, and again I'm going to do that in Memento ink. So, and I'm going to have that about there, I think. There we go. How cute does he look? Love it. Okay, so I'm just looking at my sample because I keep forgetting what else I need to add. So we'll get rid of his feet for the minute, and we're going to stamp these little mushrooms, and we're going to do that in real red. Okay. We're going to do that a couple of times down the bottom here. Actually, is that real red? Yeah. It looked orange just then on the stamp. So, like that. Gorgeous. Okay, so what else do we need to add now? We just need to add a couple of leaves in the corners and also the sentiment, and we need to add that with the crumb cake again. Okay, so let me get my sentiment back on my block. Okay, and this says welcome baby, but like I said, this is from a retired stamp set, but Stampin' Up do carry lots of baby stamp sets with some sentiments on there. It's just I don't want to show you the retired one because obviously you can't get that anymore, so it's not fair. So that's not very straight at all. Let me just, there we go. think that's straight. Okay, let's okay, so there we go. And then we have some leaves here somewhere. Okay, and I'm going to stamp the leaves, one in the corner, and then I'm going to turn it upside down and then stamp it the other way to make it look like a flower shape basically. Okay, so again with crumb cake, and I'm going to do one in the corner there, then turn it upside down. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Do the same on the other side. Again, upside down. And there we go. So that is all the stamping done. But I also want to distress, I nearly forgot, also want to distress the edges of this piece of card with crumb cake. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly distress that, just so it's not so sharp on the corners, and it all blends in nicely. So keep going all the way around. Okay, now that is all the stamping done. So now it's the case of just assembling it all together. So we need to add some foam tape to the back of the fox's head. Okay, so I'm just going to add a couple of dimensionals to the back. Okay. And yes, this will get squashed just a tad, just a little bit when you put the glass over it. You could have it where you don't have the glass in the frame, but I actually wanted the glass still to be in, in the frame. And it, even though the frame is in it, it's still, you can still tell that there is some dimension there to the fox's head. So I'm going to peel this backing off. Okay. And we're going to add that to the fox. And how cute is that? So now we're going to add it to the frame. So we're going to, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take the glass out, and then I'm going to add the card in there first, the crumb cake, and then I can see whereabouts I want the very vanilla piece to go. So I'm just pressing those sides in on the back, and then that will give me a rough idea whereabouts I need to add this part. Okay, so I'm going to add some double-sided tape to the back of this. Okay, and we're going to peel off the backing. And then we're going to add that to the crumb cake. Do you know, I think I'm actually going to add the actual backing of the frame, just to make it that bit more sturdier, because that crumb cake was just sliding all over the place. So let's try again. And you know, this will be perfect to hang up in the nursery. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I had bought a fox doorstop, and I thought that it would be perfect to make a matching picture as well to go in the nursery. So there we go. So now we can add the glass to the frame. Okay, so I'm going to put the glass in, add the picture, put the backing on there just to give it a bit more, and then add the backing. And there we go. And as you can still see, there's still a bit of dimension there, even with the glass in. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today. Stay tuned, and I'll show you the basket that I've put together for my sister-in-law. So this is the basket that I have put together for her. And I've added a bow on the front with fairy vanilla ribbon, and then I did another fox and punched him out and added that to the bow. And then, as you can see, these are the bits that I put inside the basket with the fox doorstop, and then there's the picture at the back. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and take care. See you soon. Bye.